start with shaking the arms and legs a little bit, and then lifting the heels and bouncing on the toes. And then pop the fingertips onto the shoulders and circle the arms. And then the other way. And then pop the hands on the hips, lift the chin, and then put the chin forwards, down, back, and up. And forwards, down, back, and up. Upper body can lean forwards a little bit. And then the other way, down and forwards, up and back. And then swinging one arm forward, one arm back. Morning, Anne.
Good morning.
And then bring the arms a bit higher to tap the hands above the head. Relax, and then pop the hands together, circle the wrists and the ankle. Change direction. And the other side. And the other way. And then stretch the hands above the head, look up, look forward and lift the heels, and then bring the arms round and down, and then turning the body. Tapping the shoulder with the front hand. And then slowly bring the arms down. And then hands on the hips and circle. Warm up, circle bigger. Then the other way. And then put the legs a little bit wider. And the knees slightly stretch side to side. And then straight up, and then lift, circle the legs. Feel like you're opening the hips. Once you've lifted, bring the leg right round to the side. And then the other way, lift to the side, circle forwards. Couple more. Feet shoulder width, and then fall forward, reach down, bring the hands to the feet or the floor. As close as you can get, resting the hands on the legs. Stretch to the left. Then to the right. Back to the middle. Bend the knees slightly, bring the hands up onto the knees and then give them a rub. And then circling. And then the other way. And then slowly come all the way up, give the lower back a bit of a rub. And then arch the back, look up. And then straighten up and relax the arms. So today we're going to do a little bit of silk reading practice. So remember, silk reading is one of our sort of foundational Tai Chi practices, really good for building up strength in the legs, flexibility in the middle part of the body, and keeping the upper body relaxed. So 3 key things, whether it's Tai Chi or Qigong you practice or both. We want to build good foundational strength in the legs, lightness in the upper body, and a lot of flexibility and movement through the lower body. So we're going to build from the ground up. So we'll start just making sure the feet are in the right position. Now, wider than shoulder width if you can, towards sort of double shoulder width, and the toes pointing out 45 degrees or almost 45 degrees, and then the knees slightly bent. And when we bend the knees just push out into the direction of the toes. Now you should feel it in the thighs a little bit. You should finish some sort of 10-15 minutes sit reading practice feeling like you've strengthened the legs. So not too much so that you're stiffening up, but enough, sink down enough so that you feel like you're working the thighs. And the weight stays on the balls of the feet, and we just shift from side to side. When the weight's one side, so for example, weight's on the right now, I've got 70% of the weight here, 30 on the other side. The 30% leg doesn't straighten, so we don't lock that knee, we keep it bent a little bit. And then I shift to the other side, 70, 30, and just shifting from side to side. Now as we do the shift, same as everything we do, focus at the top of the head, leading the top of the head, keeping the spine straight, keeping the body nicely balanced, shoulders, hips, so we're not leaning sideways, not shifting forwards. Careful when you shift that you don't also lean as well. That's why we focus on the top of the head there. When I want to move, say from right to left, I don't push from this leg over to the other side. I feel like a piece of string's pulling me to the side. Then when I come this way, I feel like a piece of string's pulling me to the side. So it's like a glide side to side. So remember, top of the head leading the posture, weight through the balls of the feet, the knees being pulled side to side as you shift. Hopefully here you feel a little bit of opening of the hips. And then when the knees bend, the muscles around the hips and the glutes relax, the hips will feel open. So what we're doing now is the shift. We're going to add a turn. So we shift using the legs and the knees. We turn using the pelvis. So to turn using the pelvis, we need to try and relax the hips. Relaxing the hips creates a bit of space there so that we can turn the pelvis. So if I'm shifting from right to left, I then turn my body to the left. So I'm turning towards the leg with a weight on it. And for a start, really just feel like the movement is generated here. So you can actually put your hands on your hips and pelvis here and then turn. Feel like the movement, the power of the movement is from here, not leading with the shoulders. And don't turn a little bit with the hips and then continue with the shoulders. As soon as the hips stop their turn, the shoulders stop moving. So it's shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift. Relax the hip of the side you turn towards, shifted towards, sorry, and then turn. Shift, relax the hip here, and turn. Shift, turn, shift, turn. Turning, feel like you're sinking into the crease of the hip. Shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn. Now as you're doing this, normally you look forward, but just for a moment look down at the knees and make sure as you turn that this knee isn't buckling in. If it is, then you can stand a little bit higher. Also make sure as you're doing this, you're not kind of partly circling the knees. So just shifting to the side as you turn, going to shift, turn. So the knees are staying in their place, not moving around too much. So we add the hand. So we're going to shift the weight to the right leg, turn to the right. And the right hand comes up like this. And the right hand is kind of in line with the right knee and the right foot. And then it circles round and down. So from here, circle round and down. Then I shift to the other side. When I turn the body, that's what brings the hand across. And then turning the hand and leading with the fingertips. Feel like the fingertips are lifting the arm up. So this now is in line with the centre of my body. Then I shift to the other side. I relax this right hip and then turn. Then the arm comes round. So shift, turn to bring the hand across. Then up. Shift to the other side. And you see this top hand, it rotates as it comes across. And then down. Shift, turn to bring the arm across, and then the arm lifts. Shift, turn, rotate the upper arm and forehand. So if we just do a check of the body again, so remember top of the head lifting up. The weight is on the balls of the feet. We're using the knees to shift from side to side. Once you've shifted, the weight distribution is 70-30. Try and relax the hips so that you can turn using the pelvis. And the feeling of the pelvis turning, it then rotates the spine. And the spine rotates, brings the arm across. Okay, then bring the right hand to the waist, shift to the left, and bring the left hand up. Okay. I'll do a few facing the other way, so you need to follow this way. So shifted 70% of the weight to the left leg, I've turned to the left hand is up in line with the left foot, left knee, and then this hand circles down, round and down, and then shift across, and then turn to bring the arm across, and then lift, using the fingertips, lift the hand. Shift, turn to bring the arm across, circle down, shift, turn, arm up. to relax the shoulder. When you're lifting the hand, keep the shoulder down. Okay, then bring the arms down and then feet shoulder width, take a breath in and a breath out. And we're going to finish the second part of the class with a standing meditation. So feet shoulder width, knees bent again, knees bend, relax the hips. Here we feel the pelvis settle down, and then we just bring the arms up and around into Jang Zhuang, standing like a tree or standing like a post. Again, always focus first on the top of the head, lifting the spine, straightening the body. Sink the chest, upper back round. The weight of the elbows pulling the shoulders down and forwards a little bit. Palms slightly rounded with fingers facing each other at chest height. Feel the weight through the balls of the feet, knees bent, and relax the hips, let the pelvis sink. Pelvis sinking pulls the tailbone and the spine down from the bottom. So a different position, but same principles between this and the silk ring position. And we do these exercises over and over and over again to really improve the level of Tai Chi and Qigong. Improve our strength, our posture, relaxation, breath control. If your arms get tired, try and keep the same shape, but bring the hands down more so they're in front of the belly. And try and feel like the structure of your body is very stable, very solid, and the bones all in the correct alignment. And then the muscles can relax. Feel the connective tissue in the body relax. Tendons, ligaments. And I feel like the body's soft on the outside, inside very strong. side. And then open your eyes slowly. And the left leg steps in. And we're all done. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. See some of you later.